this is Matt from CoinAWorshipMedia.com. Just wanted to let you know that we've made some changes to some of the most recent packages we're putting out there. Most importantly, instead of doing the PowerPoint and ProPresenter project files, we are now doing just PNG image files. Now these are PNGs with an alpha channel, which means that they are they have a transparent background. So what you'll be able to do is just lay these over the top of, say, a motion background or the still background of your choosing. Now the reason we're doing this is because not everyone is using either PowerPoint or ProPresenter. People are using all kinds of different presentation software for worship and education, things like that. So we want to make sure we're being fair to everyone and making these files as accessible as possible. And then hopefully this will also help us with our workflow so that we can get more quality media out to you guys. And that's kind of what the name of the game is. So today then I'm going to show you how to make how to lay out a ProPresenter file and how to lay out a PowerPoint file in case any of you are unaware of how to do that. So let's get started. PowerPoint. There we go. I'm going to actually use an older version of PowerPoint here in case any of you are haven't updated in quite some time. So I've opened up PowerPoint. I believe this is PowerPoint 2011. I'm going to go ahead and start a new project file. I just hit Control-N to do that. By default, it has given me something that is a 4:3 aspect ratio, and I need a 16:9. So I'm going to go ahead and change that first. Go up to File and Page Setup. See, there's the slide size for 4:3. I'm going to go ahead and change that to 16:9. There we go. And we're not going to be using these text boxes that they've given us by default, so I'm just going to go ahead and select those and delete them. There we go. The first thing I'm going to do is set my background image, a still background image for these slides. And that way when I duplicate it to make however many slides are in my project, it will all have the same background. So I'm just trying to save myself a little time and energy here. So I'm going to right click on the slide and you can, where is it? Format the background. There's the option to picture or texture. I'm going to click on that. And from File, choose Picture. It'll open up my Finder window here on my Mac. And on my desktop, I have created a file, What Wondrous Love Is This? And I have saved all the elements that we're going to be using in this project. So here's the still background. That's what we're going to be using. Apply that. I'm going to go ahead and take a look here real quick. Let's do the scored first. Okay, so there are 13 total. It starts at 00 and goes up to 12. The 00 is the title and the copyright information, so I definitely want to include all of that stuff too. So I'm just going to close that out for a minute. And the easiest way, well, let's duplicate these first, I guess. So you can right-click on the slide to duplicate the slide, or it gives me the hotkey here, which is Shift-Command-D on my Mac. So I'm just going to do that for the rest of them. I need 13 of them. All right, we got them all there. Now the easiest way we figured out to do this is I'm just going to minimize this window slightly and go ahead and open up that file on my desktop for What Wondrous Love Is This? Get organized here, man. Okay, so we said we were going to do the scored videos first. So the easiest way that I figured out to do this is just navigate to your slide, in the slide you want. So I'm on slide number 1 in the navigation window over here. And then I'm just going to go to my Finder, grab what I need, and drop it on top. Navigate to the next slide. Let me scoot that over so you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit more. That'll be, of course, slide 1. So, and just keep repeating this process over and over. Now I'm probably going to fast forward through this because you guys don't want to sit here and watch me do all this fun stuff. All right, there we go. We got have them all laid out here. Let me just go ahead and pull this window over here a bit. And just to show you, where's it? Slideshow up at the top. Play from the start. There we go. Our wonderful PowerPoint slideshow is complete. All right, let's move on to ProPresenter, shall we? Okay, so here we are in ProPresenter 6. So let's get started by adding a new presenter file, or new presentation file. We'll call this What Wondrous Love Is This? All right, and it gives us a slide by default. So let's right-click on that slide and edit the slide. All right, and just like in PowerPoint, by default, it has given us this this text window. We're not going to need that, so I'm just going to get rid of that. We also figured out that we have 13 slides in our presentation, so I'm just going to duplicate this, or not duplicate that. I'm going to make 13 slides total. All right, let's go ahead and down here in the video and image library, I'm going to import my background, my motion background. And that was in the What Wondrous Love Is This file on my computer, on my desktop. And I'm going to use the motion background. Wonderful. All right, I can just grab this directly and drag it up into there. And there's our 30-second loop going. Now, it seems like what you would want to do is just load up, Matt, why can't I just load up all my PNGs in here and just drag them and drop them? That seems pretty easy. Well, it just for some reason it doesn't work that way, and it doesn't include the transparent background in the PNG file when you do it like that. So it's just a real nightmare. So I'm going to show you how to what to do instead. So I'm going to start with slide 1. I can go ahead and lay my title over the top of that if I want, or if I didn't want, I could create another slide and then just have one where it starts with just the background, and then we jump to the slide with the title and everything on it. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to put it right on top of there. So I'm going to right-click on that to edit the slide. And if I want to add my PNG, I'm going to scroll up to the top and add an image to this file. And we'll do the lyrics this time. The PNGs are the lyrics for What Wondrous Love Is This. So I'm going to put the title, the 00, over the top of it. All right, there we go. And then I'm just going to navigate to slide 2 and do the same thing. Now, it has that extra text box, so I'm going to get rid of that as well. And click on my image to open up my PNG file and lay it over the top, slide 1. All right, and then once again, I will likely fast forward through all of this because you guys are busy. All right, guys, now we have it all laid out. So I can go ahead and close out my editor window. And when I start clicking on my slides, I can navigate through the slides. Everything appears to be in order. So that is how you do your layouts in PowerPoint and ProPresenter with the PNG files. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and that way we can get back to you as soon as possible, and everybody can see what your questions are and our answers. So hopefully we're helping out the community in the best way possible. So thanks a lot.